Hey guys, I just came in from doing morning chores. I am freezing. I liked it better when it was like 50 degrees in January instead of regular January cold temperatures. But I was getting ready to sit down and upload all the footage from my camera. And for this video, I felt like it needed a little intro because I've been MIA. Okay, so in November, I was sick for probably 3 weeks. And then I finally got over it. So then I finally started feeling better and I was going to start filming more videos. This is where this video came in. I probably shot this video 2 weeks ago. It was right before that really cold air came to our region. The lowest it got with the wind chill was -41, which is insane. Especially for December. Usually our coldest temperatures are in January, February. So it was early. We were not really that prepared. But we did the best we could. And right after that was Christmas. And we all got sick on Christmas. And I was sick for like a week and a half. So I'm finally starting to feel human again. I'm getting more excited for everything because it's 2023 now. All the possibilities are endless in January, you know that. Dream as big as you want in January. That's what I do anyway. But we have just been going through it. Poor Miss Honey got, of course she was in peak lactation when the cold front came in. So her body's using a lot of energy and calories and whatever. She's about 3 months postpartum. We ended up having to separate Chip because he was being so rough on Miss Honey. We have since sold Chip to another family. And she ended up getting frostbite on 2 of her teats. It has just been insane. So we're trying to remedy that. She is okay as of right now, but we do have a vet coming out later today because Miss Honey is just not acting like Miss Honey. You can tell she doesn't feel good. Miss Honey is usually bossy. Miss Honey is usually on the move. If she's going somewhere, she's going. Well, this girl is walking, and that is not normal for Miss Honey. Miss Honey jogs everywhere she goes. She's just excited. So we're gonna have someone come out. I think it's mastitis, but I guess we'll see. So I will keep you updated on my Miss Honey. I am praying that she's fine and we can treat it and it's okay. Fingers crossed. This life is not for the faint of heart at all. It's so hard because you get attached to things, even though you know you're not supposed to. But anyway, I just thought this video needed a little intro, a little backstory about how the farm has been lately. It's just been chaos. I've just been trying to survive over here. But for the future, there'll be lots of videos coming. It's gonna be seed starting time. It's farm planning time. I have so much to tell you, but that's for a later video. So, here's how I prepared for the super cold front that I didn't believe was gonna happen until it happened. I'm sure a lot of you, because it's a lot of the country, is experiencing crazy temperature swings, and we're about to get ours. So the high tomorrow is 40 and the low is -5 with wind chills way below that. So that's fun. So I have lots of animals here that I need to get ready for that temperature swing and the wind that is following it, because it's like 50-mile-an-hour winds. So I'm just gonna take you guys around with me today and show you what I'm doing to prepare the farm for cold weather. Now that's some good farm exercise right there. Make your nose run. So this pile behind me, I split yesterday and today. And now I had to put it up, which is the not fun part. The fun part's running the log splitter. But I think what my game plan is I'm gonna stack a bunch by the porch so that we don't have to trek. We have a wood shed right here where we can keep wood dry, but we also have stashes going here and there and everywhere. Because some of this is seasoned and some is not. A lot of what's behind me is some like old rotty ash, so we could burn that now. It's pretty dry. Because who wants to trek across the yard to get wheelbarrows of wood in the snow? Not me. So I'm gonna stack a big stack beside the porch so that I don't have to walk very far, because I think that that's a smart idea. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I can't load the wheelbarrow too full because then I can't push it. Figure that out. Here's my pile. I stacked it right by the porch so I didn't have to walk very far, and I stacked the rest in the wood shed so it would stay dry. I am going to throw a tarp over this, but I'm thoroughly out of breath and kind of sweaty, so that's good. So the best thing that you can do for your animals in bad weather, besides getting them out of the weather or preparing them for the weather, is to just keep them really good and fed. So their metabolism is going to heat up their body enough that they will stay warm like cows. As long as they can get out of the wind, they have plenty of hay, they'll be fine. Same things with chickens. As long as they get out of the wind and they have plenty of feed, they'll be okay. A really awesome thing happened, or it feels awesome to me. So a local dairy about 5 miles away feeds silage. So silage is just ground up roughage like corn, corn stalks, straw, hay, grass, stuff like that, but they wrap it and it ferments, which is more nutritious for the cows. Now, while it's not in a perfect world what I want to feed my cows, in a perfect world I would pick like organic, non-GMO, but as of right now, this is as good as I can get because this is free. So every day they feed a ration of silage to these cows, probably multiple times a day. And I'm sure they have it calculated to certain percentages of stuff, so they cannot reuse the silage. If the cows don't eat it all, they push it out of the way and they feed new. And what they push away, they push to the outside, and people are free to come get, which is such a blessing to us right now. In the winter, when we have like 4 big cows and 1 calf to feed, this silage has been a true blessing. So I give them about 2 wheelbarrows full of silage a day. That's kind of what they're waiting on right here. Back. 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 just stepped in a big cow turd in my boots I'm not supposed to wear in the barn. Don't you hate when you do that? You said these are the only shoes I'm gonna wear out with the cows, and we all know that's a lie. It's the next morning. I'm standing under the garage because it's starting to rain, and there's really not going to be a good break of rain until the afternoon. And I need to get my chickens moved because I locked them in the coop last night, so I'm sure they really want to get out of there. And since I'm not going to be able to film too much because of the rain and I don't want to get my camera wet, I will tell you how I'm going to winterize it. So last night I nailed on some old feed stacks around where the wire mesh is so that there's no drafts. And then I'm going to use the four-wheeler, and there is a cow shelter over here that's closed on 3 sides. So I'm basically just going to wheel them in there. They'll be protected from the high winds that are supposed to come. That's what I'm worried about. It's not the temperature, because they will be fine. It's the wind to create the frostbite. So I am gonna, cat scared the crap out of me. I'm gonna wheel them in there and maybe stack some straw bales in the front, just so there's no draft underneath because it is open on the bottom. And that'll have to be good enough, guys. Animals are a lot tougher than you think that they are. They don't need heat. They don't need super special attention. They just need to be well fed and in an area with no drafts. And that's as best as I can do. I don't know why I thought anything was gonna go to plan, because nothing ever does. The four-wheeler's dead. The problem is that the coop is really heavy, especially with all the birds in it. I can move it without the birds, but I gotta move it a good ways. So I guess we're about to find out how strong I am. Or how strong my back is, I should say. Well, let's go. And it stopped sprinkling, so I'll film as much as I can. Step 1, turn the Energizer off before I shock the crap out of myself. Okay, it started sprinkling a little bit, and I don't feel comfortable with my camera, even though right now it's not sprinkling. So I got my phone going, so I'm probably not going to use this audio because it's kind of windy. Let's just see if I can do it, I guess. It may or may not take me an hour to do it, but I think I can do it. I'm honestly starting to get emotional. There is nothing more in this world I hate than not being able to do something, especially something that I need to do. But there's kind of just no way I'm gonna be able to pull this through the lumps in the grass. I have to figure something out. guys, I'm not gonna lie, that was really hard. I feel like that was a definite test of my patience because I like to do things, and when I can't get something done, it drives me insane. There's nothing worse in the world, but I got it about 95%, and my husband Kale will have to help me get it into the trailer because I can't drag it my low back. But you see behind me, I successfully got my gaggle of like 15 roosters, maybe more, and like 5 hens. The rest are I can't catch. They're wild, so they're gonna have to fend for themselves. But until these guys make it to freezer camp, they got a happy home over here in the pasture. But this is just a word. That took 2 hours. What I thought was like a 20-minute job took me 2 hours. Now I'm scared of what my kids are doing inside while But, yeah. The winter storm Elliot is coming. It's on its way. I'm not ready, really. I'm as ready as I'm gonna get. What this teaches me constantly, because nothing is ever as easy as it seems, or as easy as I think it's gonna be, you still gotta do it, and you can do hard things. And when you wanna give up, don't. Just scream in a corner and come back. But, thank you guys for watching. I hope you stay warm where you are. If you are in the track of this winter storm, we're not gonna get too bad. It's just the wind with the snow, but there are places with like blizzards. So I wish you well. Thank you for watching. Until next time.